So today we're going to be going over what did you eat today, and yes, that is what I know. And if you log on to Flipgrid, you'll find both what did you drink and what did you eat today recorded on there. And remember, the first one is for your asking the question, and then you can respond to somebody in that, and then you can go back and ask a question, or ask the question and go on and do whatever you're gonna do, and do the thing with the book to do's. All right, so let's get started.
It was amazing. Oh,
All right, so let's get started. So as if you guys are aware, we did drink yesterday. We're gonna do eat today. Makes life easier. Again, the only ones that change really from here on out is stab, and then the athid, and then slachel. Those are the only three words that kind of change out. And then if you're northern or southern, the at the end of T also switch. And to let you know, the foreign concept that we're thinking of, I read in a little bit more into it, is that when we spoke, this was the information that we wanted, and we normally didn't repeat ourselves because the person responding would gather that information here. Yeah, because everything we want is here. So the three main things is stab, gwat, and chad. Stab is what, chad is where, and gwat is whom. Right, that's the thing that'll change. And then the other information is athid. So athid, o kokwa, o o shoots, o lab, right? All that stuff gets put in right here. And then the slachel would switch out from the days of the week. So ahoy. All right. So slachel, slach, and then these ones go on and on for the 7 days of the week. And we would respond with what they are asking for. Again, I don't mind us saying all T slachel before we say something. I just wanted to let you know this is a clarification upon what I said last week. All right. And what was said was all T slachel, and then we went into something else. Again, that is a foreign concept that was brought into us by English, and we would have just went with the answer right off the get-go. Because if we add more stuff to it, then we'd just be adding more stuff to it. And that's completely fine, right? More information is the better. I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just giving you a little clarification.
I got a little clarification too from class last night. Sometimes, well, I heard it in the conversation hour, but what it is, what I was told in class yesterday, that sometimes when in that conversation hour, if you ask them something, al tislahel, sometimes when they're thinking of how to respond, they'll just say al tislahel, and then they're thinking. So it's not really a, it wasn't, like they said, it's not actually a response when you're thinking about what you're going to say. But so that's what I used it out of context. So
You used it in the correct context because you were thinking of it, and then that's how you were thinking of it, which is completely fine. And again, I state, go ahead and do it that way if that's the way you were taught. I'm not telling you no, and I'm just saying clarification is that we would just straight up respond to this information because I know your guys' conversation hour, and I want to get there. We're gonna get there eventually, but as it sits right now, we're not going to get there. Well, right now. So what's going on with the conversation hour is that there's a group of like 5 to 10 to even more people just sitting in one spot, and then they're all talking the shoot scene. So when you're asking questions and other things, and they're already far advanced on this because they're already switching out the Slachel, they're already switching out the Ushid, and they're already switching out the Stab. They're already switching that stuff out. So to get the person who's answering the questions back, they have to think about it, and they have to go, oh, Alti Sachel, or oh, Lakbidashat, or whatever it is, right? So that is just to keep them focused in on it. We don't have that big of a class, and we're kind of putting whatever we need on paper for as it seems. I will eventually make out different conversation books, and then as we do this, when you stop this, because as you guys see it now, correct, it goes
it goes fast.
Now with
fast.
Fun. Fast is fun.
So as you guys see it now in the conversations, let me make sure I got the right one up. Okay, no. Forget that one. Don't look at that one. Pretend you didn't see it.
Let me get my spyglass out. No, I'm just kidding.
So as you guys see it, you guys see this, you go into here, and then you go into conversations, and then you'll see it not broken out. So right here, it is all for the today, right? And then if you go into my stuff that I got on here, you'll see book conversations, and today, tonight, yesterday, and then those are the complete book sets. So if I click on to tonight, everything should pop up with Sluch, right? So again, that's what we're teaching this semester, is that this part's going to change. This is the part that's guaranteed going to change. And I did not put this up on Teams yet. I plan on to it when we get to it, but we have to get through all of our conversations, and then we'll continue on with all of it. And I'll keep on switching and updating as we go along, because that's how the kind of guy I am this week. And hopefully in Teams, I'll create new folders for the stuff that's happening today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and so on, so that
Could you
have its own document.
When you go to that first page that shows what files that we have, could you correct homework? WORK. You can't do it. It's home rock.
That's fine.
You're crazy.
Because I am, it's the grammar police.
All right, home rock.
There you go. Thank you. We're professionals here up in the.
We're home rock.
That's what we do a lot, but you know.
Okay, I could fix it.
I just want to see your skills.
Ugh.
Yeah. No. Mm.
Again, I'll probably have to do a lot more tweaking of that when it comes to the time, because when I hit the conversations, it's gonna have its own thing popping up, and I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
it's
like,
gonna be fun.
I kind of like it already.
Right.
So we're in conversations. What did you eat?
Today.
A weird spot today. Like she's upside down and shaking me up. You're just kidding me. Who knows?
So as soon as I get done with this, I'll pull in the other ones that we got on the other one, and then we'll start slowly working through the days of the week and weekend and all that fun stuff. It's going to be the same. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now is that the only thing that's going to change this time around is going to be the slachel. Even the responses coming back to this, you'll see the same responses. It's going to be to biats and quote, because I'll even show that to you guys right now. Is that even if you go back into the main conversation parts and the book conversations, and then we go for tonight. So if we're doing tonight in food, either tonight or last night, and then we could put the two slew, but it's still not going to change. Again, the only thing that changes between the two is the slach.
Dang.
And then you go down, it's still chud,
Yeah.
biats, biats. This is the first draft. This is the meat that I had up there first. So I like the other meat better. And I got to update some of this. And then again, I went with the this was my first time doing the change on this. So I'm going to go switch this out. Chud, zabid. Right. And then that's going to repeat over and over and over again. I got to drop the O out on each and one of these. And that's the only thing that's going to change, because if you see this one and then you go back to today, chud zabi, right? So the responses back are because that is what you're talking about. The person asked you this question up here: what did you eat today? And the responses are whatever you ate the day. So it can be or all of these. So yeah, see, this one's a better meat.
Hey.
Hey.
There was a first draft.
There was a first draft, and this is my first draft, and you know I'm allowed to make mistakes. So again, I'm gonna focus your guys. I'm gonna focus your guys' attention on that. This is the part that's going to change. Even though if our answers will change, we're answering to whatever this is. So if you so happen to say all T sluch, I'm just gonna take it that's what you're going to be doing, because that's how your brain works. Not everybody's brains work that way. So I'm gonna let everybody do whatever they're going to do, because that's what they do. So again, let's go back into because I really jumped ahead quite a few weeks.
Well,
on this part. Yeah. No, I want to keep that line there to bug you.
The vision is making my stomach growl, is all I can tell you.
The meat on the right looks like springers, and the ones on the back, they look like dog salmon.
Oh, but I prefer it cooked like that. Help me. Yeah. Help me.
Got it?
Been a long time since we went to one of those, eh?
I went to a Feast of the First Foods at Lyle a few weeks ago.
How was
The
that?
ones on the right haven't been cooked in the front yet. The ones on the back, they rotated it so that their backs are getting cooked again, or now.
Oh,
It's just the rotation of the food so that the cooks know which side to pull meat from.
I love it. I love that. I love my food cooked just like that.
Well, what it looks like. I mean, I would want to put one whole side and get it done and over with, and then pull one side and just put the other side out and fresh.
When I went down to that.
yeah, that's cooked. They cooked whole sides.
The one on the right, yes.
Split on
The one on
cedar.
the left is like half and half.
Cedar, yeah.
The
Yeah,
one
split on cedar.
out there,
Smoke.
I can't be doing that right now. I got to be in class.
But you could watch. We'll let you watch. You learn something.
How I would cook the fish is that if I get the front nice golden brown, and then it still has to cook more, I would flip it around and get the skin cooked more. The skin side get cooked more than the front side. That's how I'd cook it.
Okay, now go down the middle. Keep track.
You want these two?
Yes. Writing all of it, just go with it. Okay, my pen is
Yeah.
trying to write on it.
Achero chad ata. Zavid.
I
Achero chad ata. Sablao dalish. I don't know why, since I've been doing the Puyallup class too, when I first get there, it seems like because the dialect is distinctly different, I kind of get lost when people, oh, that's what you want me to do. Okay. Kind of funny.
Well, it's the very same difference between New York speech and, let's say, Texas, where they have a completely different, or Georgia, they have a completely different language. Or even if we go from American English, and if we don't want to go that way, and British English, they have a completely different word setting group.
Well, and
a boot in a trunk, right?
Well, and the way they use their tongue, and they don't have a lot of guttural sounds. One guy was having troubles with it, and I said, it's a muscle you've never used. I mean, we've used lazy English for too many years, we got taken away. And I said, our language is actually pretty beautiful, when you really stop and think about it. It was kind of interesting class last night. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I enjoy this class every day too, because different insights,
Wow. The only thing that changes on this one is the off and o.
Oh,
Yep.
we take.
But it
So
makes-
we're doing like continuing sentence, like a run-on sentence. Is that what we're doing?
Kind of. We're just gonna do Ashadaf Chud at Zavid, Ashadaf Chud at fish, Ashadaf Chud at dragon. I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever.
oh, oh. Ata and.
You're telling me to go through this part so you can start writing things down.
Oh, I did it last time while you were telling us to repeat it.
It's fine. So to do that one on what you're wanting to have a big gigantic run-on sentence where it can keep going and going and going and going, you just double the uta.
Yeah.
Or dragon meat. Beef. I don't know. Whatever. It's just more So noun, 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 noun. And just keep going.
Well, then you lose the practice on the I said chad. That's
Yeah,
This
always like
This-
new.
part right here that is more useful to us right now, because you're practicing all of these different sounds outside of just this practicing and chud versus just if you were trying to learn nouns, I would see having the noun here and then the noun here, because then that means you're learning more nouns and we're going through more nouns. But because I want you to focus in on working out that muscle that we have hard time working out, especially the barred L and the right. So that's how come this is set up so that you should. I will be okay if you keep saying uta, right? But you should be going ashadaf chud uta, because look how long that line.
Yeah.
So the more you use the language, the better off you will be. And eventually later on, we will drop this part completely. Well, we'll use this part first, and then we'll go off and start using the uta. But we're
Yeah.
our class setting, we're not there yet. No, you two are. But and in the class setting, we're not there yet.
Okay.
And just in case of those new people on there on Facebook and social medias, go with social medias that are watching these. Yeah, more
Awesome.
important for you to say the ashadaf chud uta, right? Just going uta, so that you can get the word usage in a sentence correct, because this is one complete sentence.
Yes.
Ashadaf.
Chad at sublog.
That is one complete sentence. That's how come there is a period marker right there. Now, if we went with a really long run-on sentences, we would just say uta, and then whatever we ate. But
Oh no, I feel Porky Pig coming on.
again, if you don't know the Lashutsi word, the most important part of this entire thing is ashadaf chud uta. Go ahead and use the English vernacular to finish off the sentence.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because pizza is technically bread with a bunch of stuff on it. Would it still be a stuffed well?
Okay, so there is many plethora of things we can talk about, and this is definitely one of them to sidetrack us about.
Sorry.
Is pizza technically a sandwich? Technically, it can be an open-faced sandwich. it has a bread, it has a sauce, it has the meat, it has cheese. Technically, it is a open-faced sandwich, but it is classified as its own thing.
Can you call it like a subplot deleted and pie? You know what I mean? Because it really is kind of a pie,
Yeah,
you
it's a
know,
pie. Ew.
Italian pie, Italian pie. Oh, we're messing with this mind. Look at his brain's about to pop. Just kidding.
So, how Lashutsid works is that, yes, I'm going to draw more, and this is a car, right? Because it has wheels, right? These are going to be round, right?
I'm just gonna look.
This is your car,
You can keep going.
right? Right? That is called a kelk bead. So when you have a canoe,
Oh,
right? This is canoe. Don't pick on me about my thing. That's also called a kelk bead, right? Right? And then for all intents and purposes, the thing that goes like this and then has a little engine and it has a couple engines right here and an engine right here and right
Aeroplane.
here.
It's an
Right? Technically, this is a kelk bead. We did not distinguish between what the heck it was. So she is correct saying pizza is supplementary. It is bread food. But it also could be like skaboot dalithed because the majority of it is made out of cheese. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We can have discussions about this if this is what you want to do. But remind you, we would be opening this egg right here that we have to crack the difference between the three main types of ground transportation, ocean, water transportation, air transportation. Again, I don't know if you want to crack that egg. Do you want to go through all of them things, make new words up for everything?
I just want to know if there was a word for pie now. I'm off of that.
No, I think pie, I think there is a word for pie. I thought I saw one. No?
You know, your dictionary.
Yeah, there you go.
No, there's not one. in-
I have mine up right here.
I don't know where the gray one is though.
No, I just go online. I got it all ready to go. It's the same thing, exact same thing.
James one, I don't know where that one went either. Last year for his birthday, he got all the shootsy books.
So if you want to look up pie, go ahead and look up pie.
It's not in there, so.
You have to look it up completely different. You can't go from Lashutsid side only. You gotta look up the other side. English to Lashutsid does not hold everything. I think if you look up bread, it might be under bread.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Thank you.
Yeah, but you have to go through
Yeah.
bread on the Lashutsid side to English, not English to Lashutsid. Not entirely certain because, you know.
And there.
There's a word for phonograph.
A what?
Suplol.
A phonograph.
Wait, suplol goes a long way there,
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Oh, wait, here. How would you make bread? That is baked in the sand.
It's a lovable stray animal, but it's a pet.
Maybe, okay, so I'm going to think, and this is me thinking here. So if we take the word dolethid, right? Because this is the food part, right?
Right.
And then we add it to the thing that we're trying to put here. So in this case, dolethid, which would be apple pie, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
food makes it to apple pie. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We will put a question out there if that's what we want to start using for pie is the
We better
thing.
call Zeke.
Shh. I don't know. Yeah, let's call Zeke. That's me.
442.
Yeah.
How do we
It's-
say bye?
How did we say pie? Pie is very needed now.
I like talking to him, but sometimes I get a little mixed up, you know what I mean? But he reminds me of he talks like the elders that we used to see when we were kids.
James is teaching class.
Kind of interesting.
15 more minutes.
We should.
Be back at 15.
Ish. No. Spec what? What's
Look up the word dolly.
what's?
I don't know.
It's not in here. Oh,
From French for ring.
I think maybe, I believe this is evolving a lot. It just, you know what I mean?
It has to.
It kind of has to evolve.
Yeah,
Apple pie.
yeah.
Everybody loves apple, right?
There's like
Everybody loves pie too.
And there are 78 words for apples. Yep, that is correct.
Does crab apples have just one word?
Nope.
Beautiful.
There are 3 words for crab apples.
Oh,
4, 5 words for apples.
we can introduce ourselves as the crab apple sisters. Only kidding.
Huckleberry sisters?
There we go.
Hey, that's more my speed.
I love them. Oh my gosh.
There's 7
But
words
it-
for huckleberries.
Yep.
8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I was wrong. There's 14 different words for huckleberries.
That'll
Really?
be fun.
My socks well. Because you've got the red huckleberries, the evergreen huckleberries, and then the blue and black huckleberries. So you got to be specific.
Mm.
It's a fun little tool to find sometimes. It describes how to make bread in the sand.
In the sand? Yeah. That's what I talk about when I say camp bread. Mom used to make it and it was good. Nothing like it.
The man went after the woman to take her to lunch.
Huh? Wait, can you run that by me again? Uh,
Och, chub, ti, stobs, ti, sladai, dufal, qui, what's, dilus, ogua. The man went after the woman to take her to lunch.
Run. Only kidding. I like that. Oh,
It's an interesting factoid. that I just learned. You make bread in sand, huh?
Think so?
No, it really says so. People did it. Norma just said your grandma did it.
Yeah.
Now I want to go try. Because it says the dough actually rises and lifts the sand, and that's how you know it's done. That sounds really.
in the sand, doing it in the sand. Did you just read that thing? I think that's amazing. I would be interested.
It's in the Hess dictionary on page 442 under saplel and saplil, saplel and saplil. And it says, how do you make bread that is baked in the sand? Observe your grandmother. She will make sand bread well. Make a fire on a nice expanse of sand. The sand is now heated and you will remove the fire. You will have prepared the dough. Dig a hole in the hot sand about this deep. And then it has brackets and it says indicated just a bit over 2 inches. Now place the bread in the hole and bury it in the sand. You replace the burning wood. The fire should not be much because it might burn your baking bread. You will know how your bread is baking. You will observe the rising of the sand. Now you take the bread from where it was buried and you shake it. So there is no sand, no grime. Now your bread is done.
Yum, yum.
Right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna mark this down in my notes. I used to try for this page.
Okay, well, that being said and done, so let's go over the question again. We didn't practice that much yet. So I didn't even say it actually, I don't think. Stop quads o afid all tia slachil.
Stop quads or afid altia slahel.
Stop quads acid al-tiaslahel.
Stop quads o achid altia slehe. Slehel. Sorry.
We will eventually move from slachil and it will switch out. So you can we'll get with this pretty quickly. All right, stop quads. O ahud all tia slachil. Now, our southern Lashutzi people would say stop quads. O ahud all t slachil.
Stop quads or afid altia slahel. Stop quads or afid altia slahel.
Stop quads acid al-tiaslahel.
Stop quads o achid altia slehel. There.
Stop quads. O ahud all t slachil.
Stop quads, oh, all tea.
Sorry.
This one went. I like that we both did it.
All right, Mary, Mina, you try.
O acid chad atab ayats. Acid of chad ata Saplel Dalisid, Acid Afchad at the Spequots, Hoyachet.
Oh, okay, so we're talking about what we ate, okay. Oh, Ashed Chad Atta Bayat, Chad Atta Zabed, oh, Ashed Chad Atta Spikolch, Chad Atta Squalached. In my oatmeal, in my mush. Hoya Chad. I'm getting a crap in my hand.
So it's Athadoff, Chad, Atta, Bayats.
O Asad Chad Ata Bayats.
Oh,
Asadaf Chad Ata Zabi.
Oh, Athid, Chad, Atta, Bayats. Oh, Athadoff, Chad, oh. Athadoff, Chad, Atta, Zavid, Athadoff, Chad, Atta, Saplal, Dalizit. Hoya Chad.
Dahat.
My notes are fun today.
Well, I really hope it'll rain because my hand is hurting.
All right, so go ahead and practice this stuff on Flipgrid. I did put this in yesterday's on Flipgrid. So you guys know.
I saw two things today.
So should a bit said hot quads lobs boot take the boot off.
Take the butch off. Boy. Oh my